Is it good? Yeah, look, we're live. Hello. I'm your Hobbit. I'm your Hobbit host, and my guests will be with me as soon as I send them out the link. But I thought, isn't it nice just to start off this way? And yeah, so let me see guests. Hello, guest. Would you like to be a guest? Oh yeah. So let's send a link to there. And you can share this link with up to 2 people. No more. Don't be greedy. Greedy. And that sends that to Hemi. Do you want to be on the game show? There is going to be a quiz! Exclamation mark. And who else? It's going to be a very quiet and I'd like to think a very what's the word I'm looking for? Low energy stream. Yes, we're going to have a low energy, calm stream because I, that is your host, have not been sleeping too well. I have this awful crick in my neck. So, yes. Let me do some things. I think it's time I was to start sharing this with people on the social medias. So, let me see. I use the great thing is, it's only me watching. So, hi, me. How's it hanging? But this will be recorded for future generations. Hello, I don't have my Teflon. I, that is your guest, and we're going to just bear with me for one moment whilst I go and search for my telephone. That's the one. Yes. How do I? Oh, I know. I'll post a comment on YouTube, and then people know that I haven't just abandoned this. AFK, looking for my phone. Don't drop the headphones. I keep advertising this as being oh, here we go. Here's somebody.
Hello,
Skuggy. Oh, I've had my headphones on, but the output was not set to them. That's a good thing.
Oh.
So let me set that to. I know I keep advertising the show's 7:15, and that's when it really starts because, you know, people are having their dinner and they're digesting and all that stuff, and they've got to do the washing up. So 7:15 is the official start, but I like to do what I think of as a lukewarm start.
Oh, a lukewarm start. By the way, this is me pictured.
Right. I'm almost ready.
Yeah.
I'm back in the command center. Now I can hear things. Right. So I'll hold that to my mouth so people can hear what I say. And how are we today?
I'm pretty good. I've turned my gain up a little bit, so if I'm a bit louder, let me know.
Well, it sounds all right to me.
Ah,
So that's good. And yeah, so oh yes, that's it. I retired for a bit. Yes. I I retired in my 20s to go on the rock and roll. Because I left my phone in the bog. So I fished it out, dried it off. And now I'm going to go. So it's the emergency game show, and it's the third one. No, we don't need to hear what I said 6 seconds ago. Wait, no.
Did you have it playing on YouTube as well?
Oh yes, I always have the. I mean, StreamYard is nice in that it will relay the messages through, but I like to have YouTube up there directly. So let's tweet this out. My emergency game show is live. Live now
in the country.
In the country. You are cordially, because people like some elderflower cordial when they're invited. You're cordially invited to watch, possibly participate. See, this predictive text is pretty good. I can write almost as quickly as I spell. Yeah.
I can't spell, so.
Yeah, I noticed. I watched one of your streams with. The problem is you and your contemporaries. You all have like some sort of name which is a variation of autism. So there's Autismo, there's Miv, there's Spurg, who says he's friendly but citation needed. And then there's Adam, which, as we all know, is the patron saint of autism.
Yeah, that's what it's called in Rain Man, Ronnie.
And then there's Hobbit, which, as we know, are not autistic, but they are autism adjacent because they are small and walk barefoot, which is considered signs of autism.
Ooh.
So yes, this is an emergency game show. This is not the autism support group, and we make fun of people with mental handicaps on this stream. I'm taking a leaf out of Brutus's book. We condone violence and hatred. We don't love anybody. And we don't want any peace whatsoever, because I don't get any. I can't get a bloody night's kip when it's so bloody hot.
You don't like it, you know where the door is.
The thing is, I can imagine there's like a transcript, because if I click on settings, you get a trans. There's no button which says like subtitles for my show, so I like the subtitles that YouTube auto generates, but it's not. I got an option for playback speed or quality. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's not going to be any court transcript. So he said, you said on this show, Emergency Game Show number 3, that he endorsed violence and hatred and didn't love anybody. This clearly wasn't said in jest and was a serious, legitimate threat. Speaking of serious, legitimate threat, who fancies a game of backgammon? Do you fancy a game of backgammon?
You're talking to me.
I'm not talking to me. I am talking to me but I'm also talking to you. So, yeah.
I want to see if there's any other funny photos of Bradley Walsh I can use. Because I mean, this one's pretty good.
Is Bradley Walsh? He's a game show, isn't he?
The Chase, yeah.
What, Kiss Chase?
Kiss Chase?
You said The Chase.
Yeah, The Chase, the game show.
I was thinking of Kiss Chase. The game where it's okay to play it when you're at primary school, but when you play it as an adult, then it's like, oh no, you're not allowed to do that for. Oh dear, we can see this. This is going to be an interesting episode, isn't it? It's. I'm going to be very moderate and calm and collected in my thing. So here we go, chat. In about 6 seconds time, or instantly for you, you're going to see backgammon. Yeah, look at that. So I'm going to. Oh yes, cardgames.io/backgammon. Anybody in the chat, I suppose, could actually do it. And they could challenge Hobbit, yeah. So if I do that, there you go, cardgames.com/backgammon. Oh, I put that in YouTube comments. I meant to put that in the super private chat, which only the show members can see. Oh, there's a third person. No, the third person is Hobbit Screen.
Oh.
Yeah, I just saw this, so I was like, oh, somebody else has come in. But it's your show. Is he gonna? Dear audience, we have a potential guest on this exciting episode of Emergency Game Show, and yeah, but I'm gonna leave it at that. There was somebody who says he wanted in, so let me just post this also to Telegram, and did I post that? I don't see it. Let me post this twice to Telegram, because if in doubt, post twice. So here's the emergency game show, yes, and I'm going to share. Like I said, the show doesn't really start until 6:45. So, dear audience that are here, you're watching like the before the curtains come up and hear the actors saying funny things on the stage. Like, there we go.
Oh, shit.
There. What?
Sorry, I was just playing Pac-Man pre-show and I just...
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
That's fine. You know what? I'm going to play Bill. I'm going to play Bill against this, or I could play Skuggy. This
Actually, I can pause. Never mind. I can send me in, big man.
Yeah, come on, Skugs. I'm going to accept. You accepted Skuggy's challenge. I rolled a 6. Beat that, Skuggy.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
You bastard! You did it all. All the things you could roll. All right, beat that, then you tosser.
Oh.
What is this mockery? We're supposed to be doing a serious game show about entertainment here, and you're just playing funny buggers by tossing the same rolls as me. Beat that, then. What? Fuck off! What is this? Oh, come on. What are the chances of that? Hey, you know what? This is recorded for posterity's sake and all.
The copycat stream.
Come on. Rolls. Oh. There we go. Now you can start. You got a 5 and a 1.
Okay.
What was the chances of rolling someone that figures out maths? I mean, the chance that you rolled the same as me was a 1 in 6 chance, and then you've got like after that that you'd roll the same because it's not just like it's not just it's a 1 in 6 times a 1 in 6 times a 1 in 6. So somebody that knows how to multiply ratios, is that a 1 in? Hang on, 1 in 36, and 36 times 6 is it's a big number. Is what it is. What are the chances of that? Well, it's a big number, but I'm going to do a little number. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do that one. See that? That was clever for me. That was. I'm getting better at this game.
I tried Googling it, but there's loads of math stuff and I can't be asked to read it.
I think it's 6 times 6 times 6, so it's 6 to the power 3, which I should be able to come on 36, and then you do 10 times, so it's 360. Half that's 180, 180, and that's 5 lots of 6. So 36 plus 180 is what, 216, I think. So that was a 1 in 216 chance. Oh yeah, paste. No, that's not the right one. I'm going to go paste, and I'm going to send your chum the link to the StreamYard, and he can join us and be a part.
That patriotic owl fella.
Yeah, I win because Scuggy surrendered.
Wait, what?
You surrendered, probably because
I'm still waiting for you to. It says it's your turn on my screen.
Oh well, yeah, we got lag. I mean, I think we broke the system after the 1 in 216 chance of rolling the same dice. Sorry, Scuggy cancelled.
Oh, sorry. I accidentally pressed the button too fast.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Oops.
And you got a sad face on your thing as well.
Big thonk.
Is he sad because of cultural oppression and stuff?
Oh, have you seen the John Boyega stuff?
Is he learning English?
Is he?
What's this?
Oh, he was just going on about, I'm so hard done to because of racism, even though he's a millionaire.
Oh, Capstan is doing a very long effort post about serious things. Who the hell's Costas? Chat, if you ain't Costas, I'm clicking decline just on the principle that you're not Scuggy. Come on, Scug.
Where are you?
Costas. Well, I'm. Oh, there he is. I'm going to click on you. There we go. I challenged you. Hello. Let us roll dice.
Rolling dice.
Hey, there we go. That's a sensible number. Oh, I wish it was a 2 and a 4. That was good, but
no,
I don't have that. Yeah, well, you'll get your chance. Hello, Marco Coletti. How are you doing with Pastoral Alternative? Have you got a manifesto on your carbonara already, or is that still in the works? Mamma mia! It's Marco Spaghetti.
He's wrote his manifesto on loads of lasagna sheets.
Can you imagine Andrew Neil when he's interviewing Mark Collett and he's like, "So what's your favourite type of pasta and why is it spaghetti?" And then just watch as he turns red in rage. It's like, how dare you be so offensive to me and then insult me in such a way? Why do you prefer Nintendo to Sega? Is it because you are gay? So why are you gay, Mark Collett?
Why are you gay? I'm not gay. Yes, you are. You are gay.
This is supposed to be just a comfy game studio. We're slagging off serious, prominent people who are trying to make a difference in this country, and all you do is just make fun of them like a bunch of schoolboy bullies. Burr. Burr. Wah. Wah. Oh, I'm so glad that nobody watches this show. I say that, but I'm insulting the 7 dear guests watching the show right now. So let's go.
Yeah, dear guest.
Oh, I've got a guest. I forgot to add you in. Sorry, our dear guest. But I was so engrossed in this game of backgammon that I didn't see you there. So welcome to the show, Patriotic Owl, who's going to pick a picture of one of his favourite game show hosts as his avatar, because this is apparently a rule for... How is it, you bastard? You're rolling the double phrase.
Hello there, lads.
Hi there. We haven't officially started the show yet, so take your time. You think of a game show you like and the host, and you pick it as your... You could even be Dale Winton from Petswin Plazas. You can be any guest you want.
Deal with.
What are your thoughts on the Chiefs?
Yes. Oh, well, Skuggy's already picked Barkley.
Oh shit! Yeah, I just
from,
realised.
Bradley.
yeah. I picked Roy Castle from Catchphrase, the good one.
Yeah.
Why don't you be the bald fella from Crystal Maze?
I was going to pick Richard O'Brien, but then someone might have accused me of being a choir.
I don't like the new fella.
Oh.
How would you spell that show title again, mate?
Which one is it? Hobby Monkhouse.
That bulb that you just mentioned.
Oh, that's the Crystal Maze. It's Richard O'Brien.
Oh, yeah, Crystal Maze. Sorry. Squiggy has an accent, doesn't he?
What?
Yeah. Richard O'Brien. Yes, Skuggy is an ethnic of the British Isles.
Yeah.
Are you chatting shit, bro?
No, it's all
black.
positive down here, fam. It's all positive.
We're insulting your northernness and your inability to speak the Queen's English. Yes, we're going to Actually, speaking of which, yeah, like there was that thing the other day. It's like, oh, sorry, you're talking in a thick Scouse accent, therefore your argument's invalid. Muslimic ray guns.
I'm a bit of a boomer with this website. How do I change my icon?
I know how to do this. So you I don't know, Skuggy, how do you do it? You've got a dot, haven't you?
At the bottom of the screen, there's your little box, and then there'll be like a little white square with two mountains in it, and you click on that. Skuggy Spunkas.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The bottom of the screen, you fucking blind.
So you see at the bottom of the screen, you've got Hobbit screen, Skuggy, and Patriotic Owl.
Yeah, why?
And then you see next to yours, you've got a microphone symbol.
Right. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that little symbol is a portrait which you can click on, and I'm going to roll the dice.
I get it now.
How old are you, by the way? You sound like you're 12.
I'm 17, mate.
In that case, we won't say fuck or bugger on our show.
No bloody or bugger. We're a family-friendly show.
We won't say
do I
you
sound
bloody...
like I'm fucking 12? That's embarrassing.
We like to we like to be what's the word, inclusive on our show and allow all sorts on. Yeah. So Brutus is here. Hello, Brutus. You joined us for the ancient game of backgammon, where I am competing against Skuggy.
Oh, that's a racial slur.
Skuggy usually wins against me because he keeps rolling doubles. You bastard. I do recommend, if you've just come into the show now, to rewind and watch back. But the first game we played, we rolled. I said, I rolled a 6, and I said to Skuggy, beat that. So he rolls a 6. I roll a 2, he rolls a 2. I roll a 1, you roll a 1. And it was just like, that's a 1 in 216 chance of happening. So, hey, you bastard! I rolled doubles and I can't use it because I can't bring that one. This is just what it's typical bloody luck that is. I thought hobbits were supposed to be. I thought hobbits are supposed to be lucky, but I guess that's only Bilbo Baggins.
Skuggy will lose. Not with my.
Yeah, change my avatar.
Hey, there we go. Oh, he looks like a proper rung-on in that one. I like it. Wait a minute. Chat, we interrupt the game to bring you, me, and there's... Look at this. Oh, you can't see my thing because I'm not screen sharing, but I've got my cursor over Richard O'Brien fondling his crystal ball. So let's go back to... Is it? Yeah, there we go. That's the one we want. So it's my go. I'm going to roll the dice, and I can go out. You can play backgammon after me because I mean, this is just a fun little warm up to the show where we talk about games and stuff. And
So it's
Brutus. Sorry.
Actually sorted yet?
Well, yeah, we're live. People can see it, but I just say that officially the show starts at 7:15 because people have their dinner and then they do the washing up. Or
Will it be on YouTube then?
yeah, it's on YouTube right now. Do you want the YouTube link? I'll post it in the.
Yeah,
in
that'd
the
be good,
private
mate.
chat.
That'd be good.
Yeah, so you can see there. There's the thing. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
You
Oh, and can you link backgammon if it's not too much stress as well?
Yeah, it is too much stress. But do you see in the private chat, there's like the link. It's just above the YouTube link.
What the fuck's reversey?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I played it. I can't move that one any further. Let's see. None of these are safe, so I'll just do that.
What's
Just
Jim?
my luck.
What's Rummy?
Do you ever just hate the sound of your own voice?
Yeah, I love the sound of my. Oh, hate the sound of my own voice. Well, occasionally I listen back to myself and think, "Oh, you sound a bit thick," but not much can be done about that. Scuggy in the chat says, "Willies, ha ha ha."
Willie, mate.
Willie,
Wooly, mate.
Spoopy
Willie, Willie.
Wooly, mate.
Oh, Jim Rummy can be played against 3 people, and I suppose we can all learn the rules at the same time. I've played it before. I used to remember it as sets and runs because I had a mate who hated the term Jim Rummy. So I just said, well, look, you've got to get your cards in either a run or a set. And that's about... There's also a board game of it called Rummy Cub.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Well, rub my cub, which is not something you want to do. That's not family friendly. Hey, can I just say, I mean, chat knows about Brutus. Did you know Brutus is an aspiring SoundCloud rapper? He's got a song on his channel called Eternal Sunshine Infinity. No, Infinitum of the Sunshine. That's it.
How do I pass? You've completely...
You automatically do, so I roll dice. Oh, did I manage to block you in?
Yeah.
I've managed to do to you... Hello?
Is it all right? Is it all right if I... is it all right if I post my YouTube channel in the stream, in the chat, so people can go to it?
No.
No, how dare you shill yourself when I don't even know who you are? Because
you absolute bastard.
You will have a chance to... But would it not be better to wait until the show's officially started, which is in a minute's time, and then I can introduce you, or Scuggy can introduce you because I don't know who you are.
To be honest, I don't really know who you are. I've just seen you in my Discord, and I don't remember how you got there.
Oh, I heard there was a quiz coming up, and I thought to myself, "Wow, if we." In fact, that's a good point.
It's not too difficult, but yeah, I made a quiz for me and my mate, IOL, and I thought, fuck it.
EOL?
What do you say?
EOL from Twitter?
No, IOL. In real life, right?
Ugh.
Oh, IRL.
Ugh.
Oh, I forgot. I'm playing a game, aren't I? So I better do this because you win the game. Scuggy surrendered.
What?
Yeah. Scuggy, he could not compete against me. So let's do. If we do Jim Rummy, and an option for
the stream's really started now.
Yeah, it has. All right, so hello, welcome everybody to the show. That is my show. It's the Emergency Game Show. It is the 3rd edition of the Emergency Game Show, and a title is pending. And you are joined today by Scuggy Squidge. Hello, Scuggy.
No, Midland.
And we are joined by a mystery guest called Patriotic Al, and we don't know you. So, Al, you can introduce yourself. You can say whatever you like, and we can't even fact check it. So, yeah. Aren't I good at introducing people, making them feel at ease?
Yeah. Okay. Well, good evening, folks. Obviously, I'm Patriotic Owl. I'm as sort of vaguely nationalist British Zoomer, obviously. I'm 17 at the moment. And like,
Please dox yourself some more.
what do you say?
Please dox yourself some more. Hello, my name's.
yourself.
Sorry, I just thought it was like when people would write into Heart Attack and they'd like show their artwork. It's like, hello, my name's Chloe. I'm 9 3/4, and this is a painting of my pony. I don't know why. No, Chloe
Okay.
wouldn't sound like that, would she? It's like, hello, my name's Chloe. I'm from Kingston Bagpuys, and here's my horse. My horse is also called Jennifer. No, Chloe. Sorry, this
like
is
that.
going a bit silly, isn't it?
I like Doctor Who. I like Dread Dwarf. I like Lord of the Rings. I don't know what else to say, mate.
Hey, that's good. I too used to like Doctor Who back in the olden days. In fact, I will refer us to Brutus's show where we had a world-changing interview. We talked about Doctor Who, and the original Red Dwarfs. They were good as well, weren't they? But the latest series, it's lost a bit of the stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, obviously it goes out saying, but Doctor Who and my Dwarf have both gone down the shitter in recent years. If Netflix gets its way and reboots the show, then could well do the same for Lord of the Rings.
What the fuck is this game?
Oh.
I don't get it.
well, it's not got multiplayer in it, so I can only play it. But
A lot of shit. What else? we
well, I mean, the thing is, if I was to pull my thumb out my ass and do what do you call it, the thing, buy a tabletop simulator, then we could, well, at least Scuggy and I could play, and then anybody else that has an access to tabletop simulator, you could do it as well. But in the meantime, no, just backgammon. So yeah, no,
I think
I was.
I was just going to say, I think it's the only ones that are on the top that are free multiplayer.
Oh, I see. So hello, Adam. I was told today, I said, there is a guest. His name is Patriotic Owl, and he wants to come on your show, and he's got a quiz. And I'm thinking, well, if it's just myself and Scuggy, that's not many contestants. But later on, I mean, I did invite others. So anybody in the chat, if you want to come on, just say, I would like to come on, please. And we will discuss it amongst ourselves. And we shall pass judgment on whether you should be allowed in or not. And then we'll probably just post the StreamYard thing in the YouTube comments. Why not?
Fucking cribbage.
Cribbage.
I
So,
don't understand.
as it's been a whole week since we last convened here, what games have we played? And I shall start because I'm good at that. This week, I have been playing Alien Isolation, which I found very scary, and I didn't like it. There's something very claustrophobic about the game. I'm walking along, and scary things happened, and I finally got to the stage in the game where I've got a ruddy gun, a revolver, which takes a long time to reload, which... the thing is, I want to admire the game, like, oh, this looks nice, this looks nice. Oh no, jump scare! And there's a way that people could. I say there's a way that entities in the haunted space station, because it's haunted by aliens, can sneak up on you, and suddenly it's just like, oh, I didn't see you coming. So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah. The chat are deciding amongst themselves who shall be our fourth member. So I've been playing Alien Isolation. I've also been playing Minecraft, and I built a cross on a hill to dedicate it to the cross on Pixenloup in the south of France, which was recently vandalized by a bunch of childless feminist cunts, and was the date. No, just French hairy women which don't have children, so they decide to vandalize a cross on top of a mountain. But fortunately, the berets, eternal French. It took me a while to get that, and I just thought I know what he's referring to. But I shortly after, like 1 or 2 days afterwards, an expedition was set off with like some enterprising French teens, and they were carrying planks of wood on their backs and on the backpacks, and they were climbing up the thing. And so it's not as nice as the original cross, but they put a cross up there just to say "le fuck you" in French to horrible feminists. So that's what I've been playing this week. I've been playing Cross Building Simulator.
Jesus Simulator. Just
so who wants to go next? Who wants to talk about what games they've been playing this week?
What have I been playing this week? Let me have a quick. Oh yeah, there's an extra DLC for Warhammer Total War 2, and I've been enjoying being little goblin fellas and stabbing people. And
I suppose, have they improved sieges in that game? Because I remember the sieges were very disappointing in the previous Total Warhammer.
I don't think it's changed all that much, to be honest. It's not like the historical titles where it was like actually felt like a siege.
Medieval 2 was the best for siege warfare. Like if you had a fully upgraded castle, you'd have like 3 layers of walls which the enemies would have to breach, and they couldn't bring their siege towers in inside, so they'd have to use ladders or battering rams. That was great stuff.
I've also been playing Blood Bowl 2, and I've been finding around on that and trying to get better at it, so I'll stream it eventually. Name everybody.
I think I tried to get Blood Bowl 2, but it wouldn't work on my computer. It just like crashed the desktop immediately. So I think I got a refund. And Al's muted, so what have you been playing, Al? Otherwise, I'm going to assume.
Over last week, you mean?
Yes.
I've played Hawksmine 4 and I've played Lego Star Wars, and that's it.
What was that last one?
Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Beast of the
Nerd.
I've never played any of the. I'd say I've never played any of the Lego games. Was there like an open source Lego constructor where you could just have like infinity bricks, and you had the Lego Technic stuff as well?
Yeah, that rings a bell, but don't know which one. Well, not fully.
No. Yeah, I've seen my cousins when they were playing. Rob in the chat, he says play King of Fighters 2003 Ultimate Edition.
What?
Rob in the chat, he's saying play King of Fighters, which is the Neo Geo one, but 2003 Ultimate Edition. The only real Neo Geo game I enjoyed was Metal Slug, and that is a thing. Not only did I enjoy that game, but I bought the book of it as a little Christmas present for myself. A book with all the artwork and the various people that worked on it, explaining what they did and how they were enjoying what they were doing. And I played the game again, but I was just like, it's so chaotic and fast. It really is like a coin muncher. I couldn't really appreciate the artwork.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I remember people used to make a lot of stuff on Newgrounds using assets from that game, or those games, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, it was
years.
What?
Metal Slug.
I've not been on Newgrounds in years.
Oh yeah, neither have I. I remember there was like I remember it was like one of the first websites I ever went to in the late 90s, and was it late 90s or early 2000s? Excuse me, I got a sneeze.
Achoo.
Love a good sneeze, man.
Ah, it's not coming. That's it's a sneeze tease.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, now my nose is itchy. Oh God. But yeah, there was I can't remember who the guy that created Newgrounds was. But he had this game. It was like a Crazy Taxi ripoff, and it was using just Metal Slug assets, and you'd run over a lot of people in order to get your client to where you needed. And I used to write emails to him saying, "Oh, please, I see you got Metal Slug assets in your game. Can you tell me where you got them from? I really want to play Metal Slug. Do you know I've got this Neo Geo emulator? Do you know where I can get the BIOS ROM so I can run it?" And just no answers whatsoever. But I did eventually get a Neo Geo emulator.
Tom Fulp.
Neo Geo.
Ah, that's it. Yeah, Tom Fob. I wonder what he's up to these days.
Tom Fulp.
Hmm.
She's like Tom from MySpace.
No, it was before Newgrounds was before MySpace. It was part of the original web. I don't want to say Web 1 because I mean Flash and all that stuff that came in later. But yeah, that's an end of an era really. Because I mean, I play games on. I say I don't play web games anymore. I do play nation states, which actually that's a point. As we're here today, I said I was going to do this on Brutus' show, but and I was on the wrong account. So if I bring up my browser again, and let's just do nation states, and log in, and now let's go. Hey, it's actually got it. There we go. So I'm typing in my password, and I know it's all asterisks out. I don't want you to see the length of my password. As people go, "Oh, why is your password like that?" So I'm going to do the shit. Oh,
Excuse me.
Babe.
And let's do a share screen. So let's do. This is good, isn't it? I mean, you know, it's just, you can tell I've only had 5 hours of sleep, but so this is a game which, thank you, Adam, for getting me back into it, because I originally played this game, in 2005, probably earlier than that. I know that because of the password, the email address associated with it was a Hotmail address, and I thought that's the one I used when I was leaving school. So let's go into the issues. What issues are in my? Well, first of all, before we get into the issues, let me show people my glorious Steam Empire, Fred Dibner.
Jesus Christ, he's starting to robot quite a lot.
Oh, I know. It's probably because it's trying to, you know, display a website whilst I'm streaming. You know, I'm asking a bit too much of my broadband connection here, but we can all see that Steam-driven Empire, Fred Dibner. It were great in Victorian times. By heck, it were. And the influence of my nation is eminent grise, whatever that means. The steam-driven empire, Fred Dibner, is a massive, efficient nation renowned for its compulsory military service, PIF helmet sales, and compulsory gun ownership. The hard-nosed, hard-working, cynical population. When did they become cynical? That's new. Of 1.3...
This game.
Sorry?
Did you actually play this game, then?
So you set up a nation, and then every day or every week, depending on how often you set it to, you get presented with issues, and based on the decisions you make, it defines what your nation's going to be.
So a little, not really, but like kind of like Hotline 4 then, in a way.
Apart from you can't be hit.
It's a lot simpler than Hearts of Iron 4. It's very much just like a flavor text. So
Yeah.
Wait, what? I already own this game?
let's.
I already own this game. Shit. If either of you two want a free game, I'll put it in the private chat for Steam.
What game do you already own?
It's that Tales of Berseria, but I've already got it. I just bought a Humble Bundle, so.
Oh, fair enough.
So whoever you snags that first.
Al, if you want it, there you go. There's you know, you can seize that if you so desire. So I can't. Yeah. So currently reading this, this is the hard-nosed, hard-working, cynical population of 1.323 billion Fredibnarians are highly moralistic and fiercely conservative, in the sense that they tend to believe most things should be outlawed. People who have good jobs and work quietly at them are lauded. Others are viewed with suspicion. Medium-sized moralistic government juggles the... Oh, well, that's good. It's shrunk because it was large. The government juggles the competing demands of defence, law and order, and education. It meets to discuss matters of state in the capital city of Bolton. Citizens pay a flat income tax rate of 47.3%, which sounds a lot, but considering that's the only tax they pay, it's not so bad, is it? You get to keep half of what you earn, and there's no inheritance tax, and gun ownership is compulsory, which does very well for the arms industry. The powerhouse Fredibnarian economy, worth £100 trillion a year, is fairly diversified and led by the arms manufacturing industry, with major contributions from uranium mining, automobile manufacturing, I assume it's an American that's writing this flavor text, and wood chip exports. Oh yeah, this is a thing. It used to be that uranium mining, when I reactivated my account, was the most popular thing, but thanks to my progressive attitude to gun control, it's now arms manufacturing.
Oh,
average income, yeah, I know. Average income, it doesn't say whether it's median or mean or average or whatever, but anyway, the average income is £76,242, with my screen going black, so we'll have to wait for that to come back on. Or I can just carry on reading on this side, which isn't being streamed. Incompetent former soldiers have been re-employed as incompetent cleaners and kitchen staff. I have compulsory military service in my country, you see. Main battle tanks stalk the woods of Fredibna in search of locomotives. Oh yes, if you look here, you can see my currency is the pound, and the national animal of Fredibna is the locomotive. So main battle tanks are hunting locomotives. Where are we? We're at locomotives. Citizens have reported seeing strange rays of light emanating from the moon, which is totally not a moon base I'm developing. And annual government budgets include a sizable spend on making things look fabulous, because I am subsidizing biodegradable glitter, because I don't like the idea of people using plastic glitter. Crime, especially youth-related, is totally unknown, thanks to a very well-funded police force and progressive social policies in education and welfare. Adam says, Hobbit, why the hell have you got tanks hunting down steam trains? Well, it's very simple. An issue was presented in my country saying that hunting locomotives with hounds was inhumane and barbaric. So I said, yes, we should be getting the arms industry on this and be using the latest weapons to hunt locomotives instead. So that's why main battle tanks are now stalking the woods, hunting for the vile pests of the locomotives, which will worry my chickens and ruin crops. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants it, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Telegram, I'm on Twitter, on Telegram, on Discord. So if you want in, just send me a DM, and links will be issued forthwith.
Oh, based.
And Capstan just deleted my. Well, he didn't delete it, but I'm going to repost this as his wall of text is annoying. So I'm going to get back to reading the rest of this. I'm just going to forward it to that, and then I'm going to say, to overcome the wall of text, There. Right. So, oh yeah, we're getting back to reading about my country because I haven't even got to the issues yet. So, we're in the animal locomotives. Oh yeah, here we go. Fred Dibner's national animal is the locomotive, which teeters on the brink of extinction due to widespread deforestation, and its national religion is Christianity. Fred Dibner is ranked a big number in. Yeah. Fred Dibner is ranked a big number in the world and fourth in the Midlands for the lowest overall tax burden, scoring 26 on whatever that is. Yeah, so there's a pretty heavy tax burden. If we look at the Midlands, so we can see that the best country in the Midlands for the lowest tax is also my country of allowed to do, because laissez-faire was already taken. The oppressed peoples of Soviet Swindonian have a pretty low tax rate. The Kingdom of Brutus is got a better tax rate than me. The dictatorship of the UK Midlands is got a bigger tax rate, and the shoe store of Shoe Zone has the highest tax rate. So let's just briefly kick on this one. Yes, Adam. The Malta it looked like is me. I decided to make a country of laissez-faire economics. So let me see. Citizens pay a flat income tax rate of 74.7%. That's pretty big. But anyway, let's get back to the issues at hand. So let's have a look at the issues of my country. How to examine your testes. As to the international your testes. So people that are undergoing tests, I imagine, not the testicles. At the International Conference of Education, head teachers and education ministers generally have a drink or 10 and get the chance to meet their peers from across the world. The conference happens to be in Fred Dibner this year, and having nothing better to do one night, you decide to attend a mixer. As it happens, the topic of conversation is standardized testing. Whatever that is, education director, some foreign bollocks, apparently misunderstanding the nature of the social mixer, is set a projectile upon a platter of hors d'oeuvres and is currently word for word reading off PowerPoint slides. In foreign, standardized tests assess student performance for education, blah, 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 blah. I'm not reading all this shit. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You should adopt the foreign bollocks, not adopting it. Constant testing teaches children only how to pass tests, interjects some, protest, aber snorgers, a progressive head teacher from the socialistic nation of definitely not Scandinavia. So what she's saying, most are taught the only losers, abandon testing and teach love of knowledge. Gay. So on the one hand, yeah.
How do you play this game?
Well, so the thing is, you've got these issues, and then you have to make a decision. As in my country, this is the option we do, and then it shapes your thing. So, Skugge, if you want to, we can do a screen sharing. If you're going to set up a nation, do you want to set up a nation? And,
fuck yeah! I'll just let me bring over my keyboard and that. Oh fuck!
And Al, if you want to do it as well, and we can get you in on the nation of the Midlands, it's up to you.
Actually, this is a bit difficult because I'm bed posting right now.
Oh, bed posting's the best posting, mate. It's not as good as bath posting, but I don't think I'd want to host a game show from a bath.
It's a bit echoey.
So, yeah, it is, isn't it? So option number 3. So on the one hand, we got rote learning clones, on the other, liberal hippies. Spits cowboy hat wearing Johnny Wayne, interrupting his poker game to literally and metaphorically put his cards on the table. In the United Federation, we got a saying, "Hey, government, but out. Let each school be its own business, decide its own way with no centralized tyranny. Let parents vote without wants, and either pick the school they want or pick no school at all." I like this option. I was raised on my uncle's farm, just learned how to herd steers from the back of a horse. That's real life education. And then we got this option from boring Norman. Couldn't we be a bit more moderate? Try and take something of all 3 options. wonders your education minister, trying to escape from the trio of foreign educators closing in on her. What do you mean, her? I banned women from the workplace. How have I still got her as an education minister? Maybe there's a Fred Dibner in a way with compulsory exam assessments, but not a national test, but a choice of exam. Blah, blah, blah. Boring, boring, boring. Option 3 it is. Home education can sometimes be a load of bullocks. Oh, Fred Dibner's civil rights rose from rare to few.
Oh,
Marco Coletti Spaghetti wants me to view his nation. We will in due time, but first comes out to the important issues of the nation of Fred Dibner. A school in Fred Dibner recently made headlines for farming crickets, mealworms, and other invertebrates for consumptions in the cafeteria. Right, who's responsible for this? They're all getting executed.
oh,
Simple as. As the surprisingly professional and detailed science project writer, blah, 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 why are you feeding my children insects? Let's see. You know, if you were a little more open-minded to jumping down on critters, we'd be better off. Once you get over the fear factor, you must start pounding these babies down your esophagus. Shut up, you fucker. Insects on my dinner plate, squirms Health Minister Amy Castro. Yes, because I've got a fucking communist as my health inspector. Consulting a fictome. Well, there isn't any legislation as that bans the eating of insects, but if we're going to start farming these creatures, then we're going to do it by the book. Well, fuck off. Are you kidding me? I'd rather eat cow dung and pop up one of them nasty crickets in my mouth. Yeah. I'll stick to eating.
how do you log into this bloody weird website?
So you go to nationstates.net, and there's probably a thing that says sign up. And when you do the sign up, do all your email and all the doxy stuff off the screen. But when you're ready to make the decisions to start off your nation, I'd love it if you did a screen share and we saw that.
Oh shit, Ben, because I've already put in some of the information.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that's okay. Because what we'll do in a bit is we'll sort of go through, like, if you want to join the Midlands, and then we can all stay in the same group.
Is it all right if I screen share now?
No.
No, it is not, because we are not going through the issues of Fred Dibner yet. So in due time, not to worry, mate. In due time, it's just I'm listening to the sound of my voice, you see, and I'm enjoying the patch I've got here. So option 3 is grow more cows and chickens. And then we got this option here. It says, he is right, but he chooses the path of the gluttonous and unclean. Vermin are forbidden in the holy verses of mortal concerns. So what is this saying? Be vegetarian. Oh yeah, ban the consumption of animal flesh. Right, boss, that option 3 is the only option. And diners regard burgers made from mechanically reclaimed cow protein as proper meat. Yes, it is. What's wrong with that? I mean, mechanically, like, if I pick off some chicken from a bone, that's mechanically reclaimed. What's this? Maxtopians demand return of the king. Some 200 years after the original removal by a team of archaeologists from Fred Dibner, the Maxtopian government is demanding that the mummy of ancient monarch king is currently displayed in Fred Dibner National Museum of Antiquities be returned to its homeland. Fuck off, it's ours. So let's see the options we got. Max Barry IV was the greatest king of ancient Maxtopia, says Maxtopian ambassador Carmen Lee. Present you with a copy of Ancient Maxtopian History for Dummies. Blah, cultural heritage can't be underestimated. Blah, blah, blah. Please gives me that. Option 2. Their cultural heritage. What about our cultural heritage? Demands Gerald Scrooge, president of the Imperial Fred Dibner Historical Society, waving a warmly convincing replica battle axe. The foreign artifacts filling our museums are vital trophies of our imperial history. Archaeologists went through hell and high water to get that treasure. It'd be an insult to the glorious memory to give it back. Besides, have you seen the state of Maxtopia's museums? The king would be destroyed in a week. So far, I like option 2. Option 3 is, am I the only one here that's taught to share as a child? gay. Where does it end? Asked the Tory crotchety old man. We give these foreigners the king back, and before you know it, people will be coming out of the woodwork demanding their relics back. He pauses, hacks something into a handkerchief. What we need to do is send a message that stops anyone else from asking for their artifacts back. We need to publicly destroy the king to let Maxtopia know we won't take any of their guff. Well, no, I like ancient artifacts. Option 2 is, it's ours, fuck you. If you want to see it, come to our beautiful museums and support the Fred Dibnian tourist economy. There we go. The new things we stole from other countries. No, things we rightfully acquired from other countries with hard graft. So, Marco, we will be looking at your nation, but for the moment, we are going to look at Patriotic Owl's nation because he's ready to share it with the world. So, come on, Patriot. This is world.
Do I need to? I need to make my nation first before I can.
I'm just finishing filling out this nation form. Shall I share it there?
Yeah. So do the script, do the share screen, and I'll show you how to move into regions. Because of course you want to be part of the glorious UK Midlands, because the Midlands lives and marches on. And then we'll get into we'll get into looking at the other glorious nations of the Midlands, such as Mark Collett's nation, Marco Coletti's nation. I think it's Soviet Swindonia. So any minute now, we'll be seeing a.
Here we go. Here's my.
It's coming. It's coming. You'll see it. There we go. If I add it to the stream, and we make it there, the Empire of Tofroles. Yep, that's good. Make sure you don't show anything. Oh yeah, that's it. So what's your national animal going to be? What? I like that. A pound sterling is your.
No.
The owl.
Kind of
red
squirrel. Yeah, which one? Ow.
Red squirrel.
The owl. It's literally your name.
Yeah, it is. Motto.
Can you guess which one's going to be mine?
Motto is pending.
I invade, therefore I am.
All right, let's go with that then.
Oh fuck! I can't remember the word for invade in Latin.
Vendi vici verdi. So there's veni vidi vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. So I don't know what invade is in Latin. Sorry, mate. I never studied Latin in school.
Shall I? What shall I do? Filling out my email and password and stuff.
Well, that bit you definitely want hidden. So I am going to go from that to this. There we go. And you can type it. You can type all of that stuff, and let me know when it's okay to share the screen again.
I'm going to share mine because I want you to see my thought process.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so whilst Owl is filling in his things, I'm going to share Skuggear's screen. So let's have a look at Skuggear. Welcome to the new nation of new nations. So you started off as authoritarian. That's a good start. Yeah.
Oh, can I change this?
Yes, you can, but I don't know how. I'm sorry. I'm a bit. I did it just yesterday when I set up my new nation with the flag of Malta.
I've put treat my worst off citizens bad because I don't like poor people.
Yep. Which is bad for foreign aid and bad for welfare. Oh, I should have chosen that too. Corporations are good for society.
In what? Invade Indy?
No. Question 2. Corporations are good for society.
No, I'm talking about Adam. It says in Wadendi, but that's. I don't know what case that is.
Oh yeah, Rob Calvert saying that the flag looks like eggy bread on the flag. I think the default flag on nation states is the Abo flag, so you
Yeah.
want to change that forthwith.
I disagree.
Mary Joanna should be legal. Well, was that like oregano? It's some American herb like arugula. I mean, I bet it's probably courgettes in this country.
There's been a cotton Mary Jane. Mary Jane.
Ow.
I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle, so I'll go with strongly agree.
The world needs to rediscover its spirituality.
I know. I was looking at increased drugs, pizza, civil rights, niceness, nudity in my authoritarian state.
Well, so whatever Majoram does, it increases nudity. Well, there we go. Yeah. Nudity is one of the parts of your nation.
Yeah. I strongly agree with
young people should perform a year's compulsory military service. What do they mean a year's compulsory military service? It should be like a lifetime's compulsory military service. Capitalism is on the way out. So that sounds gay.
Yes.
Without democracy, a country has nothing. Well, that's not true. Look at North Korea and China.
White future now.
It is better to deter criminals than rehabilitate them.
Yes.
Is a 30mm anti-aircraft cannon a deterrent, or is that just funny?
What's my history? Violent segregationists recently discovered tribe.
I just like to do a disclaimer for anybody watching. We on this emergency game show hate. We don't love anybody. We endorse violence and hatred. Yes, we definitely endorse that, and we condemn any peaceful or kind things. And laughter is to be forbidden as well. In my nation state, laughter is punishable by death, and which is a shame because
jokes on me, eh?
Yeah, the deaths are quite funny as well, which causes further deaths as those people get aircraft cannons as well.
Out for deaths, but would they have to be executed as well?
Wait, repeat all that because you went a bit roboty, Al. So what was it saying?
So if the deaths are all funny, then would the executioners have to be executed as well?
Only if they laugh.
Right. Okay.
What are all these funky names? But I already know what I'm going to call my place.
You're going to call your place Antopy Bumwipe.
No.
You're going to call your name Squigaria. So in the meantime, whilst you're going to do some doxy stuff with your email and passwords and all that.
What?
Al.
Oh, look at all this.
I know. Al, is it all right if I share your screen? Is it? We at that stage yet? Give me permission to share your screen, and the world can see your nation as it flourishes.
That's fine.
All right, I'll add that, and there we go. So here we go. We got the Emperor of Toff. How do you pronounce that?
Tofullers.
Tofullers.
Tough lights.
Tough roll. Two froiles. There we go.
Yes. Two froiles.
I like, so civil rights is unheard of, your economy is a basket case, and your political freedoms are outlawed. So So we got all ignore the first two paragraphs. Go to the third paragraph. Can you read that out for me because it's a bit wobbly on my screen?
Basket case two-foil Lydian economy, worth £68.4 billion sterling a year, is driven entirely by a combination of government and state-owned industry, with private enterprise illegal. The industrial sector, which is quite specialised, is led by the basket weaving industry, with significant contributions from furniture restoration, door-store insurance sales, and information technology. The average income is about £13,689 sterling, and it's distributed extremely evenly, with practically no difference in the richest and poorest classes. Crime, especially youth-related, is totally unknown, thanks to pervasive police force and progressive social policies in education and welfare. Two-foiler's national animal is the owl, which soars majestically through the nation's famously clear skies.
Wow, that's very good.
It's ranked first in the world. Yeah.
Hey, well done. You've
ranked first in the world and first in the West Pacific.
For lowest overall tax burden. Congratulations, you are number one in the world for lowest tax. But the thing is, you don't want to be part of the West Pacific. I mean, that's gay, isn't it? I mean, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen on my nation.
I've done mine.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But what we're going to do is I'm going to share the screen on my one. So we're going to do nation state, share the screen. Easy for me to say. So now we go to the Midlands, which is the best region in the world. And so if you click on your region, you will have West Pacific, Al, and Scuggy, I don't know what region you're in, but you'll have like a message board and activity. So I think at the bottom, is it at the bottom? No. There should be an option which says board, activity history, rank. Hopefully somebody in the chat will say, oh yeah, this is how you change you change regions, because I don't actually know. Oh, there we go. So it says, so you've got your things here, like your tags. Here's your tags, and it says the Midlands contains 6 blah blah blah. Tidal Life in the Midlands. You click on that, and you get a chance to move to another one. So you got all the various ones, and then you do a search, and our one is called, what is it called? I think it's just called the Midlands. And my thing's not loading anymore because I'm asking. Sorry? Oh yeah, so
where's Tidal Life in the website?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share your screen now, and so we'll click on that. And now you've got you're in the West Pacific, so you got a load of stuff. So I think you need to scroll down a bit more because you just got a whole bunch of guff there, like notices. There should be a small thing that says. Scroll up a bit. You've scrolled way past. You're in the comments now. So scroll up and stop there. Scroll up a bit more. Right, there we go. So there you go. You found it. Tide of Life in the West Pacific. Yeah. So you click on that. And then it should load up any second now, depending on how good your internet is. And if you do, you see in the top left corner, you've got Find Region. You type in the Midlands. Oh, and Adam has apparently sent you an invite via a Telegram. So, but this will be good because Skugge can see this as well. Adam, did you invite Scuggy?
Yeah.
That's it. So now you're you see that you got that button, troglodytes to the Midlands. I'm sorry. I know you pronounced it, but it's a foreign word to me. And there we go. Hey, the Midlands lives and marches on. So Scuggy, do you want to share your one?
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at Scuggy's nation. The Sultanate of Skagaria. I like your flag. It's a fledgling safe nation, renowned for its compulsory military service, punitive income tax laws, and stringent health and safety legislation. The hard-nosed, cynical, devout population of 5 million Squigarians are ruled without fear or favour by a psychotic dictator who outlaws just about everything and refers to the population as my little squiggers. The enormous, socially minded, well-organised government juggles competing demands of spirituality, law and order, and defence. The average income tax rate is 68.8%, and even higher for the wealthy. The struggling Squigarian economy, worth 90.9 billion rupees a year, is driven entirely by a combination of government and state-owned industry, with private enterprise illegal. You guys are a bunch of communists. The industrial sector, which is quite specialised, is led by the trout fishing industry, with significant contributions from basket weaving, cheese exports, and furniture restoration. Average income is 18,000 rupees, which is about £1, and distributed extremely evenly, with practically no difference between the richest and poorest. Well, if there's no difference between the richest and poorest citizens, why have you got an income tax rate of 68.8% and even higher for the wealthy? Who's wealthy?
Someone who makes 19,000 rupees.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that guy is so rich. He's just go on, Scuggy. Let's join in the Midlands. We're going to make us all the communist. You guys,
especially youth-related, is totally unknown. Thanks to a well-funded police force and progressive social policies. In education and welfare, Squigaria's national animal is the squirrel. Who would have seen that coming? Which frolics bravely in the nation's lush forests. I'm in the North Pacific, by the way.
I know. So you're not going to get a telegram from Adam inviting you in because commies aren't allowed in his region. But the thing is, isn't there a thing about fascism having state control of the things? Because, like, you control the nation's economy because it's of the national interest or something. Look at that. Oh, there's a thing. Oh, you get a bunch of people. It's like, oh, it's a new nation. They automatically send out telegrams. But there's the one, the dictatorship UK Midlands. So whilst you're doing that, I'm gonna switch my cat. How do you join?
Yes.
Scroll up, I think. And was there an invite link in the Telegram? Because I've never seen it. I think what you have to do is you click on the North Pacific, and where it says "Tired of Life in the North Pacific," join this. So, yeah, okay. Let's see this issue, Scuggy.
A far right-wing Nazi supporters plan to stage a rally in the city centre tomorrow, giving voice to their violent racist views. Is it Richard Spencer?
Well, if it's Richard Spencer, ban it.
Frankly, I'm appalled that the government can even consider allowing this travesty to go ahead, says prominent Jewish personality Max Quagmire, whatever. We can't let these animals broadcast their message. These animals, you say, that the Goyim know. Surely Squigarian is too civilized. What, are you there, Hobbit?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm still here. I'm just brushing my hair.
Okay.
After all, I have to look good on the radio.
I've got a face for radio.
Rob Calvert says, oh, no, it's PA. Pastor Alternative want to do a rally for carbonara and other sauces. Secret sauce. Secret sauces.
Redistribute the means of Squiggerton. What?
So come on, dictator of Squiggaria. What's your choice? What's the second one?
It's exactly because we're civilized that we must let the demonstration proceed, says free speech campaigner Sophia Wizzo. I did not hit her. I did not.
oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. We may not like what I have to say, but this society, people have the right to argue whatever they. Yeah, just because it's Wizzo and it's against the Jews, let's go for
it. But of course,
we are. I did not. Oh,
so
psychotic dictatorship to a corrupt dictatorship.
Now we've done that. I'm just thinking we got some action developing on Patriotic Al's screen. Can I share yours, Al? He's muted himself, so I'm going to assume that means no.
You may.
Oh, I may. All right. So we're switching over to this. You got some more issues in your nation. What you're going to do? The tenet of free speech is how dear. Oh, you've had the same. You too have had the same thing about Nazi sympathizers plan ready, legislation passed. Why haven't I had that in my country?
Yes.
So, now your civil rights, you've gone from a pure unheard of civil rights to few.
Oh,
your country was so your country was so pure with its outlawing of everything, and now it's going to. You've got a few civil rights. You're going to become one of these moderate centrists at the end of this.
Oh no.
Compulsory. Which issue do you want to do? Minorities demand representation in TV soaps. Hunt for Violet November.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Minorities demand representation in TV soaps. Wait. Let's open this joint. The issue. Telephone letters, TV soaps, famous in the region, have come under fire for the lack of ethnic diversity for debate.
So what's option one?
My family and I sit down to watch the Brash and the... Okay, every night my family and I sit down to watch the Brash and the Backstabbing, says Cassidy Mumford. But where are the Lilliputians, like myself? Where are the Big Terpians, the Morchnorians? People from these cultures can be just as brash and backstabbing, but we've never seen them on a screen. Government must act to move the silent apartheid from our TV screens. Or
Big
those
Topians
Lilliputians don't know how good they have it. Is Hamlet talking? Yeah, indeed. Those Lilliputians don't know how good they have it. This is Hamlet talking. Spokesperson for Tasmanians against ethnic stereotyping. Tasmanians are on television all the time, but always in crude, stereotypical roles. The answer here is not to enforce ethnic quotas, but to avoid government prizes for the positive portrayal of minorities. That'll work better and be cheaper too. The government should do what now? Says TV studio executive Audrey Chandra. You've got to be kidding. We make soaps here, not documentaries. I should be able to put whatever characters I want on my shows. Quotas, government prizes. Hasn't the government got anything better to do? Why don't we just back off and let society work out these things on its own?
Ban the blacks.
You're allowing society to you're look at you being laissez-faire, letting the market decide what should be on their television shows. Yeah.
Cringe.
See? No, I think there should be a thing to say that only racist Bigtopians say the direst things as a hit. I think there should be a legislation passed saying only Bigtopians can be on TV. And you can't have anything else but Bigtopians. I want to see adverts on TV where a Bigtopian woman and a Bigtopian man are like having a relationship, and there's no other representation. It's only Bigtopians. You can't. I mean, you got your screen and you can't see anything because they're all dark as the ace of spades. These bloody Bigtopians. But I think I, as the host, get to have executive control. So now we're going to go to the beautiful Commonwealth of Allowed to Do, which is the father knows best state, which is, as you see, laissez-faire, except in the council women who have to stay in the kitchen. So this is the beautiful nation of Allowed to Do, with a beautiful flag, with definitely not Malta. But the Commonwealth Allowed to Do is a tight. Oh, hang on, I'm. Here we go. We still around?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, Rob Cowlett says Hans Herman Hobbit. Everything went quiet, and I think it's due to bandwidth issues. But the Commonwealth Allowed to Do is a beautiful nation, and everybody gets to do what they want. And the government's. I don't get this one. They were saying about like mental health issues. So the government's suicide hotline now redirects callers to local tax lawyers. We're trying not to make people kill themselves, but let's have a look at some of these issues. So we got market crash, the show must go on, conscientious objectors want you to let them abstain, the path less travelled. Well, the path less travelled, that looks good.
Your place.
Yeah. Oh, this is my second place. Fred Dibner and Allowed to Do. So let's see. Because laissez-faire was already taken, so I was like, all right, the motto shall be... In fact, before we address this issue, I think I need to go into settings, and I'm not going to dox myself. So what I'm going to do is, Skoggear, I'm going to show your screen for a bit, because I'm going to scroll down on mine, and it was showing my email. It was showing my email address. Yeah,
the one that the other one had.
Okay.
It's basically the same, innit?
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't show this because you'd see my email address and I'd be doxed and I'd be getting like, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to change the motto.
How do I ban people? How do I ban the Bigtopians?
Well, unfortunately, you have to pick from those three options to see what one is the most banning like. But whilst you're doing that and you're making your informed decision on what the nations should be, let's have a look at the path less travelled. So, Adam says a suicide tax is based. I was like, I'm not sure. I think the idea is like, well, before you commit suicide, just remember that insurance tax is quite, inheritance tax is quite expensive. So let's work out the steps. But anyway, the path less travelled. What Allowed to Do is northern ports bustle with trade during the summertime. This flurry of activity freezes to a standstill in the onset of winter when thick sheets of ice. What are you talking about? Malta's a beautiful nation. Not that Allowed to Do is Malta. But anyway, northern ports, thick sheets of ice fall from the frigid waters. The seasonal impasse both severely limits economic productivity and makes resupply of the region difficult. Let's see. So the first one is, Nida, we have a brilliant opportunity. Excitedly cheers Larry al-Assad. Well, what's this? Oh, no, that's all right. Assad's okay. You can't Mossad the Assad. The mayor of one of the cities. Imagine our city a front to the world in both summer and winter. All we need to do is develop and deploy a whole fleet of state-of-the-art icebreakers, the likes of which the world has never seen. I just picture it now. Hundreds of ships, thousands of tourists, and millions of pounds worth of goods coming from across the globe to make what Allowed to Do. Second option is, why spending money on expensive icebreakers when good old-fashioned railroads can work? Railways. I'm so incensed at the use of Americanisms that I nearly vomited. Questions infamous rail tycoon Cecil Vanderbilt and his assistant places a model train on a desk. Invest in my company and ease some health and safety standards, and my men can build and maintain the tracks for a pittance. Full steam ahead, choo choo. Option 3 is stockpile before winter. An advocate of human hibernation. We bring in everything we need in autumn and don't worry about nothing in winter. We can help defray the cost of our survival by funding winter fuel allowances and cold weather food supplies from the poorest in the area. And then we have, I have the perfect solution, announces crazed crackpot climatologist Agnes McDuck. My digital says the ice is Zina in each passing year due to part of global warming. Now, why do we just hurry up by pumping armies with gay? I'm really torn between this. I mean, on the one hand, I like rails, so I'm tempted to say build rails. But on the second hand, why don't we just stockpile before winter, which sounds really cozy? You just bring everything in. It's like, all right, everything's closed. It's winter time. So yeah, stockpile before winter. There are 6 more weeks of winter if a northerner sees her shadow. Let's just have a look at what this change is allowed to do. And it says political scientist despairs the national mascot election eclipses all. No, team officer repetitive. Yeah, go off and then no. And there are 6 more. Right. Okay. So yeah. Hey, look at that. Allowed to do is ranked first in the Midlands for lowest overall tax burden. Well, how can that be? Because Al's thing. If I go to the Midlands and have a look here, the Empire. So this is lowest overall tax burden in the Midlands is me, but it was troglodytes, but then you chose some options, and now your nation is no longer the lowest tax burden. So we're going to look on the oppressed peoples of Soviet Swindonia, which is Marco Coletti's Spaghetti's nation. So in honor of him, I'm going to read him out. It says, the oppressed peoples of Soviet Swindonia is a huge, efficient nation renowned for its frequent executions, triple-decker prams, and lack of airports. The hard-nosed, devout population of 286 million Swindonians are prohibited from doing almost everything except voting, which they do timidly and conservatively. Just a minute.
What's the point?
192,599. This is fake news, or Google is fake news. It's actually 286 million. The medium-sized, corrupt, moralistic, and socially minded government prioritizes defense, although industry, law and order, and administration also get a look in. International aid is ignored. It meets to discuss matters of state in the capital city of Sargonigrad, also known as Swindon. The average income... Wait a minute. Let's have a look.
Swindon.
Where does Sargon of Akkad live? He lives with his family in Swindon. Okay. Let's have a look on the maps. I want to see the little region of Swindon which says
Which Swindon posting?
Hang on. So the capital is Sargonigrad. So let's have a look at Sargonigrad. So there's the Cotswolds. No, it's not there. Here it is. Here's the shithole. So we got the Oasis Leisure Centre. I'm going to say this is the capital palace of Sargon. So let's have a look at the Oasis Leisure Centre Swindon, or Sargonigrad. Look at that. Look at the fucking shithole that is. Look at the fucking state of it. God, look. Are you seeing this, chat? Is my bandwidth up to this? You know, I could do some Google Street Views and stream it at the same time. Look at the fucking. That is the palatial palace of Sargon is. Anyway,
Looks pretty base to me.
the average income tax rate is 32.4%, but much higher for the wealthy. The powerhouse Soviet Swindonian economy, worth 28.9 trillion pot noodles a year, is broadly diversified and dominated by the arms manufacturing industry, with significant contributions from retail, uranium mining, and door-to-door insurance sales. Black market activity. Oh, I thought it said black activity is extensive. State-owned companies are common. Average income is an impressive big number of pot noodles a year, and distributed extremely evenly, except for the Bombay Bad Boys, which is exclusively hoarded by V and the anal war fetishists. Hazmat suits are a common Soviet Swindonian. Oh, I was making a joke about Sargon and V and Bombay Bad Boy pot noodles and yeah. Hazmat suits are a common Soviet Swindonian garb, I assume because of all the trumping that goes on. Swindonians caught jaywalking often have their houses seized by the police. Swindonians believe the only thing that will make you happy is being unhappy with who you are. Well, but let's go back to I need to explain to people the mentality of this. So if we look at the map view, which is a bit clearer, you can see shit like this, and it's like, I want to cross to that side. Why? Because I want to go to Premier Autocare Mobile Valeting. And so you look for a place. Where's a place I can safely cross the road where I'll not be caught jaywalking? The answer is no. Oh, I suppose you could cross there, can't you? But Swindon, did you know that Swindon is ancient Sanskrit Indo-European origins? It's Old Saxon for hill of 1,000 roundabouts. I mean, here's one of the 1,000 roundabouts in Swindon. So you come up to this and you close your eyes and you do a prayer to Yala, which is the patron god of Swindon, and then you hope for the best, and then you open your eyes when you're on through onto the other side. But I mean, let's have a look at the places where the average Swindonians live. I mean, somewhere around here is the Magic Roundabout. Come on. I will read the rest of the Soviet Swindonia, and it is very important. But before we need to do any of that, we need to look at Diwali Indian. Yes, this is what we need to look at. Oh, look at that! But this is the fine Indian and Nepalese cuisine. Yeah, large car parks at. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, yeah, it's all for me with the large car parks at rear. That's something which needs to be emblazoned on it. But look at the beautiful town of Swindon. Is it that one? Paul, where's the Magic Roundabout? It's not that big, is it? The Magic Roundabout, Swindon. I won't be showing a video of this, but look at this. Look at this, right? We'll get in the street view of this, right? And you're going to love this. Here we see the execution square of the Magic Roundabout, where people are hung frequently in Soviet Swindon, yeah? And we got this thing where you stop and there's like, okay, I can go this way, or I can go that way through the roundabout, as long as you make sure nothing's coming this way. But anyway, back to Soviet Swindonia. This is supposed to be a game show, and here I am just like shit talking, which is fine. So the thing, why we need to explain that Swindonians believe the only thing that will make you happy is being unhappy with who you are, which now you've seen what Swindon looks like, you understand. And legislation sometimes has to battle through weeks of filibustering to pass. Crime, especially youth-rated, is totally unknown. Citation needed. Thanks to a capable police force and a progressive social policy in education and welfare. Right, so let me just... Now, they say crime is totally unknown in Soviet Swindonia, right? But if I just go here, I think... Is this where I need to get? Yes, this is it. We're going to go on here. And so look at this, right? And tell me crime is totally unknown in this fucking shithole. In fact, I use a better example. Well, I'm showing you like proud examples of what the average Soviet Swindonian lives in. Look at that. Look at number 15, Northampton Street. Look at the fucking state of it. This is becoming very meta, isn't it? I was supposed to be like, Marco Coletti is just like, view my nation Hobbit. And I'm like, all right, I'm viewing your nation. Look at the fucking state of it. The fucking pebble dash. Pebble dash on this. You got these like signs saying like, no breathing here except permit holders in Zone H. Soviet Swindonians ranked second in the Midlands for lowest overall tax burden, scoring over on blah 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 blah. Right, so there we go. That's the game, nation states, and I'm sure we all benefit from that. So join up today and join.
I've got a new.
Oh, you did.
Issue.
Oh, shall we have a look at your one then?
I've got a gunman kills 3.
Gunman kills 3. Well, he needs to go to the range and improve.
Tragedy struck Squig area today as a gunman killed 3 people in a suburban shooting rampage. The community is reunited in grief, but divided in opinion as what to be done.
What do you mean they're united in grief? Are they bumming him all at the same time?
Oh, I've got 4 options. Strongest voices demand tighter gun control. No. That's not all we need, says radical left-wing activist Ginny McCannon, Irish. Government should ban all guns out. No.
That's definitely Irish.
I want to force people to own guns. Guns don't kill people. People kill people, says Squigarian Handgun Association. Head honcho Leroy Steele.
I mean, I like the name Leroy Steele.
Wait, what?
Shoot. So what's this?
Answer isn't kung fu, and it definitely isn't banning guns. What we need to do is encourage us law-abiding things to own guns.
Big guns.
Yeah. Squigarian Rifle Association.
The only gun control legislation I would have is like the minimum caliber allowed and why it should be 30 millimeters.
Oh, no. I've got more civil rights now.
Oh, dear.
Whatever.
I like that your valid legal defense is dead men tell no lies.
4 dead in road rage incident after assault weapons. 2 stabbed in parking dispute. Based. Let's see, what's the other ones I got? Oh, was that, sorry?
Uranium deposit. Oh, you got bug them all or uranium deposit.
Yeah, let's bugger them all.
Bum them all, says police.
Oh yeah, changed my flag to be my face.
Nice.
The Squig Area Police Force has come to you for permission to use phone taps to trace suspected criminals. Yeah, why not? This is a great idea.
You know, they're just
What's that?
You know, they're just going to be listening to like phone sex, which is why your next thing you need to do is to have like state subsidized phone sex lines.
Ban people from listening to phone sex, even the wiretappers. Yeah, phone taps are frequently carried out. Yeah, less civil rights.
Good, that's the way it should be.
Family groups applaud return to of decency. Support drug crackdown. Wow, without all these civil rights, there's so much going right.
I know.
All right, let's see.
It's like you're a nation that's going places.
Oh. How do I make bombs out of this?
Well, first of all, you got to allow uranium mining in your country. And then you'll have another issue which comes up, I imagine, saying like, so we got all this uranium, when can we start killing people?
Look, we know that a private company didn't really meant to be prospecting communist Squiggaria.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
that's
fly.
true. Yeah.
Fly the Squigger flag. Yeah. Let's use it. School bans chess as too passive. Mining company ready to rip. Lightning strikes abandoned cabin. Blah, 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 blah. Who's this old bin?
Yeah, great. Well, these are postcards from Squiggaria. You've got a lady that's snarling. You've got a weird-looking desert. And you've got something that looks like Mad Max.
I mean, this is what I imagine my country to look like.
Yeah.
Just
That's quite
industrial fucking Mad Max with old people.
That is quite. That is quite. But anyway, I think we've done enough content on this stuff now. So I'm going to stop you from sharing screens by removing. I'm going to. How do I remove? Oh, I don't. I just stop, and then. How else do I remove? No, I can't. That's okay. Right. So, what's this? How am I sharing something? Oh no, that's patriotic. So we'll stop the screen sharing, which I do by doing that. There we go. So yeah, I thought that was a good bit of content. We had some games. We showed people the game of nation states. And I think as we got the last half hour, I think it would be remiss of me to, because I do like to sort of say, 7:15 till 9 o'clock. I think that's a good reasonable time for a game show. Patriotic Owl has got a quiz, but as you've got two contestants, is that enough? Or, yeah, actually, is that enough?
It should be, but I mean, you can have people if you want. It's quite versatile.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm willing to have a go, Scuggy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna have some. So we're gonna have
Should we
the
go ahead?
theme. Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. Da, 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 da. Here's Patriotic Owl's quiz show. There we go.
Fuck off.
Fuck on.
Fuck out.
Fuck
Fuck
in.
on.
Fuck on. Yeah.
Fuck around and find out. Hurry up then, dickbag.
So this is so I hear pages being turned.
Oh, I'm reading my newspaper.
Oh, okay. Oh, what you got? You got the Sunday Sport, or is it Daily Sport?
I've got Rugby League and League Express.
Right,
What?
What was that?
Can you see my screen?
Oh yeah, if I add it to the stream, there we go. Quiz! Exclamation mark.
Hey.
Alright, so I'm gonna have the rules, alright? The quiz, this quiz features 6 rounds and 5 questions per round. With each question being worth 1 point if answered correctly, unless specified otherwise. Sometimes half points may be awarded, but what can pass the half point is also usually specified in the question. A maximum of 2 minutes per question may be allowed 4 minutes to write down an answer. The written answer doesn't necessarily have to be exactly correct, just roughly correct unless specified otherwise. For multiple choice questions, I have A, B, C, or D answers. Obviously, I was just saying, yeah, you can put A or that if you want. No, so you need a pen and paper for it. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have pen and paper. So will this do?
What?
Oh, you'd have to have a look at what I'm sharing on the screen now.
No.
Yeah. And
Oh, do I?
there's-
I don't think maybe I'll just do. That'll work.
Oh, might
Microsoft.
as well share mine as well then.
That should work.
So we'll-
That should work.
we'll go back to Al's
No,
one there.
No phones. No googling.
You
No
roboted.
phones. No googling. Good luck.
But DuckDuckGo goes okay then.
Oh,
No, I'm being silly.
No.
All right. So, bearing in mind that we
proceed.
bearing in mind that we got 23 minutes, maybe we'll do we'll see how many questions we can get through then. Yeah, let's do this.
Round 1. Science, technology, and maths.
oh shit.
Question 1. This one's a little hard. Below are the incomplete names of the 7 Millennium Prize problems. Send 2000, and each one $1 million if solved. So far, only one has been solved, which is in 2003. Complete the name of any one of them. So it's like blanked out names, right? I'm going to put a full version of the name.
Okay.
Blank versus blank problem. Blank conjecture. Blank conjecture. That's the solved one. The blank hypothesis. The blank existence of mass gap problem. Or the blank existence of smoothness problem. Or the blank conjecture.
Now, the thing is, I know that with these things, they are complicated mathematical things, and I haven't got a clue what any of them are called. So I'm just going to put for question number 1, black conjecture. There we go. That'll do.
I
Right.
have no idea. I can't even be bothered to write a joke answer.
Well, I'm thinking if we can solve the Wakandan problem, then we can get those flying pyramids and go into space. So that'll be
The
worth $1 million.
quadrant question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So-
to move on?
Yeah. Question 2.
Bread is usually made with yeast, so it weighs, which lightens and softens the bread. The process of
Bullshit.
raising and the agents that cause it have a collective name. What name?
I have a legitimate answer for this one.
Oh fuck, I don't know this one. But I think I'm just gonna guess at this thing.
Let me know when you're ready, Scuggs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Chris, next question, Quizmaster.
Question 3. How many milliliters is 1 metric teaspoon?
A mile.
I don't know.
A, 2.5. B, 5. C, 7.5. D, 10. Or E, 12.5.
I've got multiple guesses. I'm going to go for B on that one. That sounds about right.
not-
Question.
Oh, I know I don't have to say, but I mean, you know, it's not as... I'm not competing for the half-finished bottle of Lambrini in the pub. So, yes.
Yeah.
Next question.
Question 4. The location that's had the most chemical elements named after it is a relatively small village in Sweden. 7 new elements were found there, and 4 of them were named after the village. So name either the village or any one of the 4 chemical elements named after it?
I mean, I keep wanting to say like tungsten's in a mineral called wolframite, but that's German because the Germans would say something like wolfram. So this is a Swedish village, and there's elements are found there. I don't even know the name of any Swedish village, so I'm just going to put Stockholm. Stockholm is definitely a place in Sweden. I know that.
Nah.
Yeah, there we go.
Not a village.
Well, it's definitely a place in Sweden, and yeah. Question. Next question, please.
According to the
excited to-
Internet Infrastructure Company, Sandvine's September 2019 report, Netflix is the company providing the most downloaded / streamed data in the world. What percentage of all downstream internet traffic was from Netflix servers? A, 8%, B, 13%, C, 18%, D, 23%, or E, 28%?
I mean, I'm going to guess on this one it's C, because 18% of the internet's got to be massive. I remember someone saying that Dota 2 updates account for, or Dota 2 traffic in total accounts for 1% of the internet traffic. Which, you know, for a game is impressive. I don't know. It's Dota 2.
impressive.
Yeah. Right. Next question. Come on, this
Right,
machine gun through them.
We're going to know the answers for round 1.
Oh, we're okay,
Okay.
right. So, in which case, I'm going to share my screen, and there you go. You got my answers, and for whatever reason, my notepad is going. I don't know why it's flickering.
Yeah, share my screen.
Oh yeah, that's probably better.
So, you could have said any of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew
Right, question
absolutely
2.
nothing of those. Oh, leavening. I said a raising agent. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
More like erasing agent.
Question 3.
Yay.
Yeah,
Oh, and
I
the
thought
answer. Hey, I
one
got one right. Yeah.
based. We got one right.
What did you put for please?
I put 5mm one but B.
I did as well.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, but what did you put?
What?
Sorry, you broke up.
Squiggy, what did you put?
I put B.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, question 4. The village. Turby. Could have said yttrium,
Oh.
erbium, terbium, or ytterbium for plants.
Oh, that's shit. I thought it was tungsten.
Oh yeah, because I've heard of yttrium. I didn't know that was well. Okay, there we go. Now I know. Yeah, yttrium and ytterbium. That they're both
Yttrium is
from.
plants.
The only reason I know about that element is because of System Shock 2.
It is B.
Oh, I thought it was
13%. Oh, I said 18%. I got that one wrong. So
Ah.
right there we go.
We were both nearly there.
Well,
Right.
we got.
Two.
All right, let's do round 2. Dun,
All
dun,
right,
dun,
go.
dun, 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 dun.
History,
All right.
politics, and geography.
Oh god.
Ah,
Okay.
Oh
Question
Jesus.
1. Name any one of the 4 historical figures displayed. Name any one of the famous historical figures depicted in the following works of sculpture.
Oh, the
All
one
right.
on the right. Can we just answer like this because I can't be asked writing it all down?
yeah. You know what? Let's. We're not too. I'm going to say it's Cleopatra, Napoleon Bonaparte, and George Washington.
I thought the first one might be like Tut or Tuna Carbine or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't. But I was thinking
It's a
Napoleon.
woman. Shall I tell you?
Is it?
Yeah, go on, tell us.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah,
Go
tell
on.
us.
So, one on the left is Nefertiti.
Okay.
However, you're correct. The middle and right are Napoleon and Washington.
Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Question 2. So we're just gonna say them out right now, right? From now on.
Yeah. Let's do that. I
Let's
think
go.
that's the better way to do it.
Right?
Yeah.
Below is a list of events all took place in the same year. What year? The book All Quiet on the Western Front is published. Italy and the Roman Catholic Church signed the Lateran Treaty to establish the independent Vatican City State within Rome.
Oh.
The International Federation of Red Cross Societies adopts the Red Crescent as an additional emblem. 3 multi-digit percentage drops worth more than $30 billion on the New York Stock Exchange. The character of Popeye first appears in the comic strip Thimble Theatre, and Martin Luther King, Audrey Hepburn, Anne Frank, Grace Kelly, and Peter Higgs are all born.
Wow.
So
I don't
what year
know.
then?
I don't know about the last one, but you know what's really annoying about this? So I was looking at the history of the Vatican to like find out when it became its own nation. And I can't bloody remember. I mean, you see there with the other option, it's from the year of the Great Depression and Popeye and all that stuff. So I'm just going to pull a number out of my arse and say 1923. I think the 20s is the correct decade at
Spooky?
least.
1380.
1380? Popeye?
Yes,
Popeye the Sailor Man? 1380.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yep.
100% final answer.
All right. Don't ask the
Martin Luther
audience
King.
on that one.
It's 1929.
What?
Sorry?
1929.
1929. Oh, I was. Well, we were both too soon, Skuggy.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah. All right. Next question.
Which country produces the most tobacco?
India.
Or
China.
half point if you put the second and third and Scandinavian countries.
Mm.
So,
China.
sorry, what did I say again?
No, I was.
We got China. What did you say, Hobbit?
I said India, but it's not India. I'm going to say probably making tobacco
Alright,
is United States. It's got to be the United States. I mean, that's where it's from, right?
Okay.
No.
Also, someone on research the quiz. I'll go to. Okay, so it's China. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Then India.
Oh,
Then Brazil. So you get half point.
Ooh.
if I just stuck to India, I'd have had half a point there.
Half point.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't think India was a major
yeah,
producer.
yeah, you said USA, didn't you? So that's no points for you
Yeah.
then, Hobbit.
No. Yeah.
So yeah, you get 1 point. Yeah. Right.
All right.
Question 4. Famous document signed by King John in 1215 that limited the powers of his English monarchy. It was also the origin of the right to a fair trial, as well as the outlawing of indefinite detention, both which remain a staple of the British legal procedure up to the present day.
Well,
Is it the Magna
The document
Carta?
remained heavily influential until the... Yes, it is.
Ah. Skuggy, what were you going to say?
yeah, Magna Carta.
It's got to be.
Go on then.
And question 5, final question of the round. The Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to a president of the United States 4 times. Most recent time was Barack Obama. in 2009. Name any one of the winning presidents.
Barack Obama.
This includes presidents who won a Peace Prize after their presidency ended. I said any one of the. I meant any one of the other ones. Or
Roosevelt.
name anyone Nobel Peace Prize winner in the years 2015 to 2019.
Malala Yousafzai.
I want to say that the president of Burma won a Nobel Peace Prize, and then they were saying like, "Oh no, she's being mean to some Rohingya. Maybe we should rescind her prize." So I think she won a Nobel Peace Prize. And as for US presidents, I'm going to say Theodore Roosevelt won a Nobel Peace Prize for nuking Japan.
George Bush.
Well, you can only get one or the other of those two sort of questions. So which one are you going to go for?
I'm going to go with Theodore Roosevelt because I know his name and I don't know the president of Burma's name. She's a woman.
Oh wait.
I know she's a woman.
So you could have said Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, Jimmy Carter, or I can't remember to read them out, but those are the Nobel Peace Prize winners in the last few years.
A whole bunch of people I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. But yay, I got Theodore Roosevelt, so I was right.
Yeah, can we move on?
Yep.
No.
Dan Dawkins says, has Madfwaz defected? I don't know who that is, so I can't say. There we go. Right. English music and art.
Wait,
Looking for Englishmen.
It's a bit difficult. I'll try to explain it to you. Each of these two phrases are an anagram of a single word, but with the opposite meaning of that word, if you know what I mean. So it's called like an antigram, where it's an anagram that has almost an opposite meaning to the word it actually spells out.
This is clever and big-brained.
For example, nice love is Valentine.
Wait, what? Oh, there's opposite.
Give either one of these two words. Evil's agent or not against.
Give either of these two words. I hate anagrams. The only way I can do an anagram is if I get like Scrabble tiles and I can start doing it, because otherwise I just can't.
Fannygrams.
I give up. I give up. This is too painful. I can't do anagrams. I'm sorry.
So you could have said evangelist, ill agent, and not against antagonist.
Oh, I see. That's clever. I like that. Yeah, that's very good.
Question 2. Following a few words are all related to one specific word. What word? Aperture, definition, grain, focus, sight, or expose.
Portal.
The following a few words all relate to one specific word. I'm going to say camera. Because all these things, like grain is film grain and stuff like that, and aperture, you got that, and focus. Camera, yeah.
Portals.
Portal to a camera.
Okay. Question 3. Native American artist, in quotation marks, famous for his style literally throwing or splashing paint onto a canvas, was lying on the ground. His style is called action painting, since he would use the whole force of his whole body to paint, again in quotation marks, often a kind of strange dance. One of his paintings, that should be in quotation marks as well, titled Number 5 and 45 is shown here. So name the dude who did that.
I know who it is, but I want to hear what Hobbit has to say.
I was going to say, I'm looking at that painting, and I mean, if you hadn't told me a painting, I'd have just seen someone took a photograph of the forest floor. It just looks like a bunch of sweepings. Now, the thing is, Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, complete.
Yeah, you got it.
Is what? It is Jackson. What, you're telling me that Jackson? It is Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it said Native American
Yeah,
artist. What?
It is.
Yeah, yeah. Also, it's Jackson Pollock. Okay, all right.
I'm a cultured man with art.
Yes.
Okay. Question 4. Expand any one of the following acronyms. We checked it in the OECD, the OECD countries are relatively wealthy, LECD, or she replaced her plasma screen with an OLED one. OLED. LED, OECD, or OLED.
I can only
Scott-
know. I know the first one. I can't remember the other.
All right. Well, if you do that one, I'm going to say OECD is the Origin European Community dick sucking, and the last one is organic light emitting diode.
Oh,
I don't know
the
what
first-
OECD is. Oh, and OED is Oxford English Dictionary.
yeah. That's the only one I knew.
Yeah, you all correct there, Hobbit.
Oh, it is
Mr.
the
Galaxy Brain.
organization. Oh, okay, except for the middle one. I didn't know that. I thought it was something to do with dick sucking, but it looks like I'm pretty close.
What did he mean by this?
Wait, question 4. Who performed hit 1923 song Jolene?
Dolly Parton.
Yep, Dolly Parton.
Yeah,
Jolie.
correct.
Jolie. Jolie. Jolie.
Jolene.
This is a song that I've sung on the screen.
When Dolly Parton stream when
Yeah, I like Dolly Parton.
in the country.
In the country.
Round 4. Film.
What?
Films, television,
Okay.
and theatre.
Oh, I've
Ready.
seen one of those before.
I have seen all of these.
They're all
I
fake.
don't think I've seen Chicken Run all the way through though.
Any two of these Disney animal side characters. Half point for this one.
Oh, fuck. Well, the fish is flounder. All the rest, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen the Fat Mouse before. I think that was in Fievel, but I don't know the name.
What were they called? Those fucking mice, like the Adventurers or something like that. I thought it was from
No, that I think that one's from. Oh, it could have been. Mind you, they could have been from another thing. I mean, it's got a hat on this thing. I haven't got a clue. I don't recognize any of these characters. I mean,
I think that little fox fella at the top left is called Grimgore or something like that.
Yeah, shall I tell you?
yeah, tell me. It put me out my misery.
Sven, and the others are Pat Vidodo, Gus, Jack, and Flounder.
Oh, so that's what that character is.
Wait, what was it called?
Dodo.
What?
No, the little scruffy fella.
Jacques.
Gurgi.
Yeah, Gurgi.
Ah, Googie.
Oh, I was close with Grimgore.
Grimgore Ironhide.
Yeah,
Yes,
Has
the
somebody been
legendary
read?
Black Hawk.
Ah, that's it. Yep.
Question 2. Half point each. Name these two characters from the animated TV show Rugrats.
Tom and Chucky.
Spicky and Devil.
Correct.
Oh, did I get both names right?
Yeah, well, it's Tommy and Chucky, but I'll give you that.
Oh,
Morgoth and Unwashed.
Yeah, I think Skokie got that one right.
James Bond's film debut was in Doctor No. Bond was played by Sean Connery, whose depiction established character as a staple of British pop culture. Answer either one of the following. In what year was Doctor No released? Or name any one other Bond film starring Sean Connery.
Octopussy.
Well, I'm currently rewatching the Bond films, and I didn't realize there was a because you know how like after Sean Connery there was Roger Moore, and but then there was this extra one with Sean Connery called Never Say Never Again, which isn't really a Bond film because it's not directed by Mr. Broccoli, which I thought was an interesting name. What year was Doctor No released? I think it's 1961. Name any other Bond film starring Sean Connery. Never Say Never Again, but is that a Bond film? Are you going to count that?
I can't. Well, I've listed all the ones that do count. We'll see. Just in case, can I say any other one?
Oh yeah, I'll say Thunderball.
License to Kill.
License to Kill wasn't Sean Connery.
Casino Royale.
The Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Live Twice, Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah, Casino Royale is the first James Bond story, but that's Daniel Craig.
GoldenEye.
That's Pierce Brosnan.
The Golden Gun.
That's from The Man with the Golden Gun. That's Goldfinger. Is it Goldfinger?
Goldmember.
Wait a second.
Can we move on, lads?
Yeah. Let's go on to it.
This director is best known for 2006 Oscar-winning fantasy horror film Pan's Labyrinth. He also directed the 2002 superhero film Blade 2, 2004 superhero film Hellboy, and 2013 science fiction film Pacific Rim, amongst others. For the whole point, name a 2017 film for which this director won the Best Director Oscar, or, for whole point only, name this director.
Alfred Hitchcock.
It's a Spanish name. He didn't direct Day of the Beast. That's somebody else. No, actually, I think he did direct Day of the Beast. Guillermo del Toro, and the 2017 film. He won the Best Director Oscar. Oh, it was
Shape of Water.
Guillermo del Toro, and he directed. You know what? I watched it and I didn't think much of it, so I've forgotten the name. I don't know.
I think it's good. Shape of Water. Where the woman shagging the fish.
Shape of Water, the film.
Yeah.
And you're correct. Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, I've not seen The Shape of Water, so I wouldn't know.
She kissed fish, man.
And
that film. Yeah, I wasn't interested in that.
in this 1993 film, Bill Murray plays a weatherman sent to report on a small town ceremony in Pennsylvania that claims to predict if spring will come early or not. This is actually a real town and ceremony that you can actually visit.
Groundhog
Bill
Day.
Murray's character becomes trapped in that town on a continuous loop of the same day, living it over and over. For the whole point, name a town. Or, 4 point only, name a film.
I don't remember the name of the town. I just know it's called Groundhog Day.
Yeah, you are correct. The film is Groundhog Day, obviously, and the town is Punxsutawney. Again, it's a real town, and the film is Groundhog Day, obviously.
Punxsutawney. Punxsutawney. Yeah, that's a good Anglo-Saxon name there. Bloody colonials. We're going to name this place Tennessee. Why? Because America. Brr.
You're the only 10 I see.
Next question. Come on, let's get this done.
Round 5. Sports games and video games.
Oh,
Hey, this is like what our thing is.
At the FIFA World Cup, if a game remains tied, there'll eventually be a penalty shootout to break that tie, with sudden death if needed. Assuming zero stoppage/injury time, how many minutes of play was completed in a World Cup match that would be a penalty shootout?
5 days.
I'm going to assume 90 minutes.
Yeah. Oh.
But-
Oh.
A sudden death. Does that mean they get to like use sniper rifles? Oh,
It's 120 minutes. 2 hours.
oh, I see. So the extra half hour of extra time is if nobody scored a goal. I hate those games. They're so bloody. It's so boring. They haven't really done anything all the time, and it's like, oh, here's half an hour for them to like try something. No, just.
Right. Question 2 then. Following are all sport teams from Los Angeles metropolitan area. Which one of them plays baseball? A, for Los Angeles Lakers. B, for Los Angeles Kings. C, for Los Angeles Lakers. D, LA Galaxy. E, for Los Angeles Rams. Oh, yeah, that's it.
There we go. Right, Scuggy, I think I know the answer to this. I'm going to say it's the Los Angeles Lakers. What do you think?
Then I'll tell you you're wrong because Lakers are the basketball team.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Well, LA Galaxy's a football team. So, yeah, I don't know then.
I'm going to go with Kings.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah, tell us.
Go on.
It's the Angels.
Oh, there you
fuck.
go.
At least I knew Lakers.
Mm.
Kings play hockey, Lakers play football, Galaxy play football, and Rams play American football.
Yeah, Rams isn't very much of a baseball team name, is it?
No. All right, next question. We're going into extra time on this. We normally finish at 9 o'clock, but I want to see the end of this.
The tabletop role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons, is in some ways a forethought of a lot of the mechanics using mainly modern tabletop games and video games.
Yes.
Characters are created
No,
in
it's
D&D
Satanism.
with 6 stats that determine their abilities. Which two of the following are not stats in D&D? A. Sorry, it's half point if you get one. A. Strength. B. Dexterity. C. Defense. E. D. Charisma. E. Luck. F. Intellect. G. Wisdom. Or H. Constitution.
I think it's defense and luck.
I'm going to say
Right.
defense. Oh, okay. I was going to say that it was defense and wisdom.
Wait, did I get it right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just like guessing based off like other RPG type games.
I thought luck was a stat in D&D, but
Yeah, but that's what made me think
I-
it's probably not.
Are you allowed to keep in track of it? So we just give up.
so what's that?
Are you
Oh,
allowed
I'm
to keep in track of your point?
Oh,
No,
You don't have to.
Yeah, I can't be bothered to keep track of all the points. I just want to get through the answers. So
Yeah,
you know,
the real points was the friends we made along the way.
there we go. That was it.
Go on then.
Next question.
So-
Point hosted the 2006 FIFA World Cup and which country won it?
Oh,
Brazil.
I don't remember. 2006. There was 2 countries hosting it. Oh, was it Japan and Korea?
No, which country hosted it and which country won it?
Oh, 2006.
Brazil.
I can't.
It wasn't.
I can't.
Brazil.
God, what was 2006? Was it? I think it was no, Italy. No, I don't think it was Italy. It was Oh, but I can't remember. I'm sorry. No, I don't know. I remember we didn't win, and that's the important bit.
Germany, winners Italy.
I was close with Brazil then.
Because I was thinking Italy hosted it, and I thought it doesn't seem right that Italy would host it.
Yeah, they don't like foreign people. Have you seen that
Right.
that anti-racist poster?
All with colour-based names. Pick both of the colours below, not represented. Half point if you only get one white. Red, blue, yellow, white, brown, green, purple, or silver.
I think it's purple and silver.
I'm going to go brown and silver.
It is in fact brown and silver.
I've never played Cluedo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about Professor Pom.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
right.
that is
Nice. Nice. Nice.
This isn't based.
General knowledge.
Ah, okay. General knowledge, and then we're done, and then we can do the farewells. Yes.
Yeah.
Next question.
Question 1. Name the mythical creature, the head and feet of a rooster, the body of a lizard, and the wings of a bat. It has a supposed ability to kill people just by looking at them, but can itself be killed by hearing the crowing of a rooster or seeing its own reflection.
Ah, it's not a griffin. That's another creature. It's I think it's a basilisk.
I have no idea.
Close.
Obelix.
What is it then?
Cockatrice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. It's a cockatrice.
Oh, you're making up shit now.
Well, that's what they did in the olden days. They made things up.
What's a basilisk then?
A basilisk is a type of lizard.
What?
Giant snake.
Ah. Next question.
Following described people / characters all have a name in common. What name?
Smith.
A trait featuring Thomas Tank Engine.
Thomas.
A space opera hero from 1930s. A
I know
European
this.
leader, 2010, and an ally of Batman.
Gordon. Wait,
Catwoman.
Gordon's an ally of Batman?
Oh, the Commissioner Gordon.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Gordon.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just know Thomas the Tank Engine and Flash Gordon, and I assume the other one's Gordon Brown.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Gordon Brown, texture like Scotland, always frowns, has a false eye, never a lie with
It's
Gordon
hollow.
Brown.
And flat.
Anyway, next question.
Pronunciation is part of Roman Catholic dogma, an apparently unseen miracle that occurs regularly in every church and chapel.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Be a miracle transformation. For 1 point each, give any one thing it is being transformed, and give any one thing that results from the transformation.
Ah, well,
I think I know this, but I think you'll know it too, Hobbit.
I mean, I know I've been excommunicated from the Catholic faith, but I like to think the transubstantiation is you got bread and wine, and it's transferred into the body and blood of Christ.
Yeah.
And what results from this transformation? Well, you eat the body and blood of Christ, and then if you do that, you live in Him forever, or your sins get washed away. I
Yeah,
forget
so-
what it is.
It turns to the body and blood of Christ in your mouth.
Oh, eat of this,
Yeah.
and I'm living.
Right there. It's
I mean,
so. The
how
things
often
that
have I been to?
performed are bread, or you can also say wine, and flesh, or you can also say blood, wheels.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, what's the
Yeah.
benefits of eating the body and blood of Christ? And
I just saw substance and I was like,
mm,
in transubstantiation. I was like, oh, mate, I think I know what this is going to be.
there we go.
Question 4. Christmas is a variety of traditions across the world. Answer E1 of the following questions about particular national customs. In the Netherlands, Sinterklaas is not assisted by elves or reindeer. Instead, he rides a magical horse and has a different helpers. Name either the horse or his helpers.
Oh, I know
Name
both of these.
Name the demonic get monster, but in Central Europe, particularly Austria, Croatia, and Czechia, visits and punishes, or sometimes even kidnaps and eats children of their misbehaving.
Oh, look at that. Owl knows the modern parlance for it. Back in my day, it was just called Czechoslovakia. But in Czechia, it's Krampus,
Yeah.
and in the Netherlands, Sinterklaas has as a Schwarz. No, they don't call him that. Black Peter. I don't know how to
Black
speak
Pete.
Dutch. Yeah, Black Pete.
Svart Pete.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, the whole was Autumn Pete, was Black Pete in English.
I was very tempted to start using the bit of Dutch I know.
Oh,
The demonic get monster is Krampus.
more like Comipus, am I right?
Oh no! Oh god! Next question.
And
Wait.
final question, lad. The real entity of any of the following famous comic book supervillains. First and last name, only half right because the first name or just the last name. All of the characters have appeared in films.
What is a
Catwoman,
film?
Doctor Doom, or Magneto.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
I know them, but I don't know them. I know Magneto is Eric. It's Eric something.
I'm just gonna have a guess here. Doctor Doom's real name is Norman Finkelstein.
Wait, is that really?
It's a real name.
Magneto's Eric something. I don't know Catwoman, and I can't remember the other one.
Eric Goldbaum. Oh, there we go.
Dr. Octopus,
Octave.
Otto Octavius,
Yeah.
Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom,
Oh,
Yeah.
Magneto, Matt Report. Sometimes it's also Eric Lensher.
Oh. So it's like James Bond. There's more than one James Bond. That's 007.
yeah.
Hmm.
Many
Well,
Magneto.
I mean, it's the same Magneto, but some writers just have given him different names over years. That's all.
Oh, fair enough. Because I thought that Never Say Never Again, and it's like, oh, Sean Connery's back as James Bond, but I thought it was Roger Moore now. It's like they were saying that James Bond has to go to this health resort, and it's very weird. And I just almost thought it was the case of like, yeah, you're close to retirement, but go here first. And there's more than one 007.
Okay.
But it's the film's not really canon, so yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations to the winner, and thank you for taking part.
Anytime.
So I'm going to give myself a score of potato out of 30. What you giving yourself a score out of, Scuggy?
I'm going to give me 9 acorns out of 12.
Nine acorns out of 12. That's good.
I'm going to give me 9 Hulk Hogan's out of 14.
Yeah. Well, I've won the potatoes. All right, that's it. We are coming to a close of our show, and I'd like to thank everybody that's been watching this. Free watching now, so I assume that's myself, Scuggy, and Patriotic Owl.
You guys
So thank you very much for the quiz. Do I have anything else? Oh, yes, I do have some announcements to make. So, yes, Sunday will be the comfortable 1 hour long Dune Let's Play. Thursday, I shall be appearing with Hemmingford Gray on 14 Words. And that's it. Oh, yes, now's a chance for people to promote their things. So, Al, as you're the new guest, you promote your things.
I've not got a lot to promote at the moment. I don't know what to say.
All right. Is there anything you... Well, okay, that will do. Yeah, for sure. And Skuggy, is there anything you want...
Before I pass it, did you enjoy the quiz? Did you think it was a good quiz?
Oh, I enjoyed it, especially considering that some of them are real, like... I enjoyed the James Bond questions. I was better than that than the science ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lex.
Need more pop culture because we're more likely to have stupid people get them ones. I'm not doing maths and shit.
I liked the science. I like the science questions. We need. Yeah. Wow.
Nerd.
Hey,
Nerd.
you'll hear them on my. No. Right. I think we've done all the promotions. We promoted the game of nation states and the glorious region of the UK Midlands. Thank you very much for watching. Now we can all go away. So I'm going to click on end broadcast. Good. Skuggy?
See you in hell, motherfuckers.
Oh, I thought we weren't going to say fuck or bugger.
Oh,
It was doing so well.